This whole thing is really about no nuclear. They cannot have a nuclear weapon. And if they're going to have a nuclear weapon, we'll be living with them for a little while, but I don't know how much longer they can survive. We could take out every one of their bridges in 1 hour. We could take out every one of their power plants, electric power plants, in 1 hour. We don't want to do that, because someday you're going to have to rebuild.
That direct talks between the United States and Iran could resume as early as this week. That the economic impact of the war was actually lower than he anticipated, and he sees the conflict as being over soon.
I mean, honestly,
you thought it was gonna be
I thought
worse.
there'd be much, and I was willing to do that, to stop a nuclear weapon to be used against this country or the Middle East, anybody in the Middle East. They were going to take out the Middle East. To stop that, it was certainly worthwhile, being much higher than it is right now. If you told me that we were going to be at only $92 a barrel, $92 a barrel, I would have been very surprised.
The president's comments come as U.S. Central Command continues to block Iranian ports with more than a dozen support vessels. CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper explained the impact of this move, saying, quote, a blockade of Iranian ports has been fully implemented as U.S. forces maintain maritime superiority in the Middle East. An estimated 90% of Iran's economy is fueled by international trade by sea. In less than 36 hours since the blockade was implemented, U.S. forces have completely halted economic trade going into and out of Iran by sea. Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesman held a press conference today saying that no ceasefire extension was agreed to yet. He added that Iran has formulated a response to the initial U.S. ceasefire proposals. As Fox previously reported, there are thousands of additional U.S. forces headed to the region, the majority of them aboard the USS George H.W. Bush aircraft carrier strike.
Extension of the ceasefire. This is the statement here. The United States has not formally agreed to an extension of the ceasefire. There's continued engagement between the U.S. and Iran to reach a deal. Nevertheless, the president says the finish line is in sight.
Is this war over?
I think it's close to over, yeah. I mean, I view it as very close to over. You know what? If I pulled up stakes right now, it would take them 20 years to rebuild that country. And we're not finished. We'll see what happens. I think they want to make a deal very badly.
The president also told the New York Post he was not happy about reports the U.S. asked Iran to suspend its nuclear program for just 20 years in the last round of talks, telling the outlet, quote, I've been saying they can't have nuclear weapons, he said, so I don't like the 20 years. President Trump told Maria Bartiromo he believes oil prices will drop fast as soon as the war is over, but the energy secretary also tells Fox that is likely a few weeks away.
Yes, we have gasoline prices today over $4 a gallon, still $1 less than they were in the Biden administration, and we're ending a 47-year conflict with Iran. So this is the road to more secure and lower long-term energy supplies, but it does mean higher prices today, probably means higher prices for a few more weeks.